Holy Fire Defense. So I'm back at it again. This time with another unboxing. And what I have in this box is what I told you guys I might get. And I ended up getting it. Inside that box is the Mossberg 940 JM Pro. Here are the accessories we're going to put on it. This is an M-LOK barrel clamp, fits factory magazine tube extensions. It's made for the Mossberg 940. Attached to that goes this rail so I could put on a light. This is the Monstrum rail, which will go on top of the gun. They also have this in Mossberg, but that's $50. This one's $10. And once again, we have the Black Hawk stock. It's a Nox Spec Ops stock Generation 3, and it reduces recoil quite a bit. I liked it so much on my Mossberg 590M that I got another one for the Mossberg 940 JM Pro, because I want to kind of soup up my JM Pro a little bit. Don't really like the factory stocks very much. So let's get into the unboxing, and then we'll put on the upgrades. Also, it's not here yet, but I ordered another choke that will be flush with the magazine tube, so it won't have that extension over the top. It'll look more flush like the Mossberg 590. Okay, let's get into it. So let's open this guy up. Of course, it comes with all these little accessories. This is for the butt pad to make an extension for it if you need to extend it more. These are the extra chokes. I'm not going to open it up. Okay, here it is. Mossberg 940 JM Pro. So we're gonna accessorize this and make it look a little different. These screws on here are flathead, so I'm gonna have to find a small flathead screwdriver to get those out. And we're gonna have to remove the stock. But that's the quick unboxing. Now the catch to this is I already went out and I shot the gun. The gun shoots immaculate. I had no problems, nothing, no jamming, nothing. Now, one thing that you have to know about this gun, when you load the magazine tube, you put 9 rounds in that magazine tube. Once you do that, the gun's going to be back like that. And when you go like this, and you have the 9 in there, a shell's going to fall out the bottom. Why it does that, I don't know, but that's what happens. If you load the tube with the 9 shells, and this is back, and you hit it to load the shell into there, a shell's going to fall out the bottom. It happened to me twice. So what I did is I would cock it back, drop a shell in, load it, then feed the other 9 into the tube. So that's just a little tip that I wanted to give you guys that I had experienced. Okay, so now let's start getting into the upgrades of this gun. Before we get into the accessories, I just want to say that this gun, I really like how the gun looks. I like the gold trigger, the gold safety. I just like how the gun looks. But I feel like this stock is just not doing it any justice. So that's why we're going to put a new Black Hawk stock on it. So let's get into the upgrades and accessories. I have a Holosun red dot for this, so that's what we'll put on it. All right, let's get this guy out. Now this isn't no rocket science or anything, but I'm still letting you guys see it, just like with the FPC. Remember, Monstrum. Mossberg is tripping trying to have somebody pay $50 for this. That's crazy. Put that on loosely first, because if you have done anything with guns or anything else, if you start tightening screws before you get them all in, you could have a serious issue with it lining up. The reason why I don't have the Holosun red dot out right now is because I needed the base plate adapter, and I had to order that, and it's not here yet. Won't be here till I think Saturday. I'm not Loctiting these because sometimes when you do that, it's a pain to get them out if you want to remove this. So I just keep my eyes on it, make sure it stays tight, check it from time to time. And you don't want to strip these screws, because then you will have a problem. Okay, so there that guy is. Now, the stock. When you try to take this stock out with a regular screwdriver, this seems to be on all Mossbergs, because my Mossberg 590 was the same way. It's a pain. It's really hard to get the screws out. So, DeWalt. Okay, now that I got those loosened up, use this screwdriver, get it the rest of the way out, because I don't want to strip these screws either. See that? You see how far it's out, and it's still giving me a lot of resistance. Not no big deal, but still something you want to know. For me, when it comes to guns and you're doing something, anything, taking apart stuff or cleaning them or adding accessories, every little detail helps, because if you don't know that, who knows? You might grab a DeWalt and strip the screws out. You know, there's anything that you could do to mess something up. And then once you do that, your day of just throwing on some accessories real quick turns into a nightmare. And we don't want that. Wow, look at that. I wasn't expecting that. Let's hope that I can change the stock out. I want you guys to see this. It's not like most where you have to put this screwdriver down and unscrew it. This is a big old bolt. So now I got to go get a socket wrench to get that off. And like I said, hopefully we'll be able to put the stock on here. Might not like stocks that doesn't come with the gun. We're about to find out. All right, I'm back. Got this. Let's see which one of these will go onto here. Pretty big bolt. Wow, first pick. Okay, that came off pretty easy. Man, if this don't fit, I did all this for nothing. Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you are not changing out the stock on this. I don't know what kind of adapter I need, but I know for a fact that this regular Mossberg bolt is not going to go onto this thing. I mean, what is that? Is that like a stabilizer? So, well, this goes right back on. Dang, I don't like this ugly looking thing. I wanted to put that on. Well, they don't tell you this part. I mean, I'm sure there's some way to do this. There's probably some other kind of stock that you could use for this. but that ain't it. That's for the regular Mossberg. Well, that's what happens when you don't do your research. But I'm kind of glad that I did this, because I'm telling you, I know there's some of you guys that don't know this either, and you're going to get the gun and you're going to be like, oh, I'm about to put me a new stock on here. I'm going to hook it up. I'm going to put my accessories on it. So now I just saved you the trouble of even having to go through this and be disappointed. Boy, ain't that something. Well, so I'm stuck with this plastic, janky looking stock. You know, when I was a kid, all the shotguns had wooden stocks pretty much. Now it's like everything is pretty ugly and plastic. I don't want to tighten that too much because it wasn't super tight when I took it off. Do I need any spacers? No, I've already shot the gun. It was fine. So now we got to line these screws up and put these back in. Kind of started off with the handheld one. Well, I guess I'm stuck with this for now. Thought I was doing something. Because you know me, if you watch my videos, every time I get a gun, I'm trying to soup it up, change it up. Don't want to go too far with that. Okay. All right, so got all that back together. My plan was thwarted. Okay. Can you see right here? It's like a little space right here to put this M-LOK barrel clamp, so you can put on a light. And if you have a shotgun in your home, whatever you're doing, you really need a light. So I've said this before, what if somebody cuts the power, you know, it's dark, whatever. You might not have time to go flipping on lights. You might not want to flip on lights. You might want to flip on your shotgun light when it's the right time, with the element of surprise. For all us people who live in California, I know you've heard about the AB, what is it, 1333? To where if someone is coming into your home or is in your home or wherever, that your duty is to retreat. You have to show that you try to retreat and run and catch 12 to the back the best of your ability. If not, if you live and you shoot back, they'll say it was not justifiable and you'll be in prison. So yeah, this is a GG&G M-LOK barrel clamp, Mission Essential Tactical Weapon Accessories, made in America. So let's put this guy on. Yeah, fits like perfect. Well, it's made for this gun. And this is where you'll put the light at. M-LOK cantilever rail. Me, I like putting my light on this side where the shells eject. Don't ask me why, that's just my little thing I like to do. I got a choke coming, and when I put the choke on that goes here, it'll be flush with the magazine tube, so it'll look like that. It won't have this extra piece sticking out. And when you're shooting this gun, make sure that the magazine tube is tight, and make sure these chokes are tight, because after I got done shooting, the magazine tube was loose, and so was the choke. And the magazine tube, you just want to twist from down here. You don't need to twist from up here, just twist right here. So that's tight, that's tight. Let's put on the rail. Once again, I don't want to tighten up one too tight. Okay, so we got that on. We got this rail on. And next will be the rail mount for this. So I could put on the Hollison red dot. Then I have to find a light that I want to put on here. I have some O lights, but I don't know if I want to put those on here. I have to figure out what light that I want. But this is the Mossberg 940 JM Pro. Couple upgrades. Got disappointed with the stock, but hey, it is what it is. At least now we know that you cannot put just a regular Mossberg stock on a 940 JM Pro. There's probably a lot of you out there that already knew that, but I did not know that, and I guarantee you there's a lot of other people that don't know that. So instead of trying to go and take the stock off and being disappointed, do your research and find out what kind of stock that you can replace this stock with if that's what you want to do. So there you have it. The accessories are on. And now let's get into a quick shooting video of the Mossberg JM Pro that I did, so you can get the full spectrum of the gun, the accessories, how it looks, and how it shoots. Like I said, it shot really well, shot like a champ, didn't have no jams or nothing. Only the anomaly where you load 9 shells in, you slap that back and a shell fall out the bottom. If you get the gun, you'll see what I'm talking about. Holy Fire Defense, make sure you like and subscribe. So we're out here in BLM territory. Got this Mossberg 940 JM Pro. I told you guys I would probably get it, and I got it. So I'm gonna just shoot it and see how it goes. This thing's shooting like a champ. For a semi-automatic shotgun, I like it. It's nice. We haven't done any of the upgrades or nothing yet, but I just wanted to get a chance to come out here and shoot it.